mother told me she wasn't too sure true love existed. Mom told me she was that guy, more than a lover. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Even in my younger years, tired of feeling lonely, eyes full of tears. Codependent, deep inside this resentment. Yeah, you'll be my girlfriend and I'll ignore my fears. See, I always been a hopeless romantic. You got a problem, let me fix it. I'm no mechanic, yeah. They say I'm the sex to track. Seems like I attract attacks, yeah. How to get free when I'm a stranger to me? You're my real, you're my real, yeah. You know what I'm talking about. You're my real, you're my flesh in my flesh. It's a friendship so devoted. One of my bones. All the mothers get demoted. You're my real, you're my Now after 12 years we still got a problem. Remember everything in the first verse. We were ready for a takeoff. Heavy luggage, you took us from better to worse. Shared a problem with another, not highly suggested. It's like expecting a return when you never invested. No, even when I was younger, it's so hard to be single. What's the point of being married if I've chosen to mingle? I'll never do what my dad did to my mother, you to my mother. Like father, like a son that's asleep with another. Damn. But you can't, no you can't lose what's yours. Felt like someone else took my spot, now it's getting hot. I let a stranger in. Baby, do you hear me? Listen, my flesh, it's a friendship so devoted. One of my bones, all the mothers get demoted. You're my real, you're my
Hit the like button, 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 hit the like button. We're about to start. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. What's going on, y'all? This particular video is going to be crazy. I am MrLetGo. Thank you guys for being here. Hopefully you guys have hit the like button already and we can get started. But I want to let you guys know why I'm doing this particular video. I don't want to be this shocked person who's just like, oh, look at this, and sitting there watching something crazy or whatever. I like to teach people things. And for those who don't know, I coach women. I have a women's coaching group. And the reason why I'm doing this particular show today is to let women know, in particular, that the number one, I would say the biggest, most important decision you'll ever make in your entire life is the man you choose to marry or have a baby with or choose, period. And I know a man chooses you, but to a certain degree, of course, you know, you're a part of that choice. And a lot of women, they choose wrong. They choose dysfunction. They choose losers. They choose weirdos. And we're gonna show. I'm gonna show you this video, and it's a lot. And I'm not just gonna talk mess about the woman. I'm talking about the man too. But overall, it's important for us as adults to make adult decisions. And sometimes women get into situations. They want to be spontaneous. They want to do something crazy. And they get pushed past a certain level of comfort where they're just like, yo, I don't know about this. But at the same time, you're like, ooh, but this is different. And because it's different, you think it's okay to do. It's not okay to do. Because, you know what? Let's just get to the video. Hit the like button. You guys, I need at least about 75 more likes. So I need you guys to make sure to hit the like button, hit the like button, and hit the like button. And for those of you who have been asking about my emotional attachment course, a couple of people DM me, ask me about it. It's in the chat, it's linked in the chat. And this is a 5-day course. I'll say 5-day course, 5-day course that will help you let go of your dysfunctional attachment style, which is something that we're about to talk about now. And that is pinned at the top of the chat. So put a 1 in the chat if you're ready for this, because the thing about it is, this is a trigger warning. Okay. This is crazy, but there's a message that I'm going to have with this. All right. So I'm not just going to throw this out there to you and just have you deal with it. No, we're going to have a conversation about this. And I think this is something that's important. So put a 1 in the chat if you are ready to start this show. Put a 1 in the chat if you are ready to start this show. What's up, Maria? And of course, Cash App is open. Aaron 1000, Aaron 1000, Cash App. Drop a super chat. Put some color in his chat. And hit the like button, of course. Let's go.
What's the freakiest thing you ever did in your life?
I the guy and his mom.
What? His stepmom.
No, his like birth mother, and she's so like. Yeah.
How was that?
It was great. Once he looked at her and told her, "Yo, come do what you do best," it was downhill from there.
Wait, he told his mom, "Come do what you do best," and
come do what you do best. She started sucking his dick, and then at one point they looked at me, and he was like, "Come suck this dick," and I was like, "Why obliged?"
Sucked his dick too.
And just sucked his dick too. We both sucked his dick
Together.
That is one
they
big happy family.
So, like I said, the reason why we're talking about this isn't to just sit and react to it and be like, oh my God. You can do that too. But what can we learn from this? And what's up, Nicole? How normal is this? Believe it or not this in particular, but things like this is normal. And I'm not going to talk about or spend a lot of time just being, offended. Oh my God, we got to get past the offense and being offended by stuff. What can we learn from this? Okay. So this man has been raised to think that this was okay by his mother. I'll say that again. Not giving him an excuse, but we're going to break down what's actually happening here. This man, when he was a child, most likely, was raised to think that this was a thing that was okay. He was raised to think this. All right. But this woman wasn't. So I want you to think about this. This young man, probably since he was, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, 13 years old, this was probably happening with him and his mom, right? And he grew up thinking that this was okay, right? That's not giving him a pass. That's just showing the level of childhood trauma that happens in these homes. Is it happening in your home? No, but this little stuff like this happens. I don't know the statistics because I don't have it in front of me, but a huge amount of black boys and black girls have been and are being emmed every year. Okay? Every single year. And what happens in the black family? Don't tell nobody. Keep this in the house. And it turns into something that becomes okay in the community and not just with the one person. So why am I bringing this up? Because this young man, whoever the man is or was, seen this as normal because the person that birthed him said, hey, this is normal. So he grew up thinking it was normal. But the woman, this woman, she did not grow up thinking this was normal. Maybe it happened to her when she was young. So maybe she did think it was normal just in her own household. And this is something that could be part of a trauma bond. You know, I don't know how this conversation comes up. You know, a man and a woman sitting around being like, what's the kinkiest thing you ever did? I mean, her and the dude before they actually do the act. And he's like, well, I like this. Well, if the woman has been through something like that before with, you know, somebody in her family or whatever, she might be like, oh, actually, this happened to me too. Next thing you know, that bond actually can start. So if you had this ridiculously traumatizing, crazy, dysfunctional thing happen to you, and then you get with the opposite sex, and they say, hey, guess what? That ridiculously crazy, traumatizing, dysfunctional thing happened to me too. You don't turn around and say, oh, damn, I'm out of here. No, two traumatized people are going to say, wow, you understand me. And then you start thinking that what you're doing is okay because it happened to this other person. And that is just a theory because I don't know. But overall, this woman was not brought up in his household. So my question would be, what would make a woman outside of this dysfunction decide to partake in something like this? Why would a woman that did not grow up inside of this dysfunction decide to partake in something like this? And I'm not just blaming the woman or whatever, because overall, this man, he needs therapy. But does he know to get therapy? No, because he's still doing it with his mom. But as a woman, this is important for you to know. So take out the disgustingness of this, right? I'm going to play it again for a second for those of you who just came on. And we're going to keep going.
What's the freakiest thing you ever did in your life?
I the guy and his mom.
What? His stepmom.
No, his like birth mother, and she's like.
Oh, okay. Do y'all hear the women in the background laughing? Put a 1 in the chat because I want to make sure y'all able to hear it. Put a 1 in the chat if you're able to hear the women, her friends, in the background laughing. Or can y'all not hear it? I just want to make sure. Do y'all hear the women in the background laughing? And look how fast she said it.
No, his like birth mother, and she's like.
Listen to women. See, this is what I'm saying. Things like this are normal in the Black community. Her homegirls are busting out laughing. They all think this shit is normal, except for the dude. They all think it's normal. And this woman looks like she's about 42. So you got a group of middle-aged women thinking that doing something like this is normal. You know how her homegirls are probably the same age as her. She looks like she's about 42. So the other women are most likely 42. And this is one of the reasons why I am so against the single mother epidemic. We need men. We need fathers. Because the majority of Black women operate like children. This man's mother is doing this to the man. The man is also dysfunctional because he's condoning it and bringing women into the bedroom with this going on. So he's wrong. His mom is wrong. And then this stupid ass woman right here, she's wrong also. So it's 2 women and 1 man who's dysfunctional. And her homegirls that are in the background laughing. I think she was shocked. If she was shocked, why the hell did she do it? Listen to what she says next. These women were laughing. Hit the like button, y'all. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. For new people coming in, hit the like button. This is the reason why we need men in these households, because these women act like children. They just run around doing this dumb shit. Hold on, it's not playing.
No, his like birth mother, and she's like.
Women just laughing.
Yeah.
Children.
How was that?
It was great. Once he looked at her and told her, "Yo, come do what you do best," it was downhill from there.
Wait.
She said it was great. She said it was great, y'all. She said it was great. She said it was great. And this is the thing that I want you guys to listen to for a second. Ladies, where do you go from here? Where do you go from this level of sex? Where do you go? Because the thing about it is, it's certain levels of what would I say? What would I say? There's certain levels of spontaneity, kinkiness that some of you women have no boundaries on. And y'all can sit around and say, so men can do this, men can do that. So second, a woman doing something to a man is all messed up. But at the end of the day, a woman, you are different than men. That is the first thing. So we're not going to do this, but men do it. Women have to have a certain level of boundaries and say, I'm not doing no shit like that. Take this out of the picture, just other stuff. Because like I said, I want to go farther than just this disgusting type of act. Just the level of kink. You can't allow a man to just take you to another level of kink and then have this as a story. You didn't marry him. He didn't marry you. Now you out here talking about it. And your homegirls, they talking about how you back, about how much of a slut you are. Where do you go from here when you keep going down this kinky rabbit hole? First, you start dating a guy who like to slap your ass or do little stuff. Next thing you know, you get with a guy, he likes to just, and then you go to another guy who wants to do some other stuff. Then you go to another guy that does some crazy stuff like this. Where do you go from here? How can you, as a woman, imagine having a sane, normal marriage after having a life of stuff like this? See, some of you ladies can't even get satisfied by normal sex anymore because you keep going down this rabbit hole of kinkiness. But y'all think this shit is cute because y'all are children emotionally. This shit is sad. So if a man did this with a woman and her mother, yes, it would still be dysfunctional, but it wouldn't affect him the same. Do you agree or do you disagree? Put a 1 in the chat if you agree. Put a 2 in the chat if you disagree. If a man did this with a woman and her mother, it would still be dysfunctional, but it would affect him differently. Put a 1 in the chat if you think it would affect him totally. It would not have the same effect on a man than it would a woman, is the thing. Put a 1 in the chat if you agree that it is not going to affect a man the same way as it affects a woman. Put a 2 in the chat if you do thinks it is going to affect a man just like it's going to affect a woman. Well, I'm about to explain why it's different. And it's not about man versus woman, but I want you ladies to know that you are different than men. And you run around doing all this kinky shit is literally putting you in a position emotionally, physically, and sexually where you're never going to find a husband. You're not supposed to do all this extra shit for men that aren't about to marry you or marrying you. The number one thing I want you to pay attention to, ladies, is you only deserve what you preserve. You only deserve what you preserve. Y'all are out here doing all kinds of shit with random dudes. And this right here takes a cake. But overall, y'all are out here doing all kinds of other shit, probably not to this level. Y'all doing all kinds of other shit with random dudes. And then you get with a dude that actually wants to marry you, and now he can't satisfy you because you got all these images of all this other shit you did with dudes that didn't want you. So let's start over, and we're gonna.
Freakiest thing you ever did in your life?
I the guy and his mom.
She's proud of it.
What? His stepmom.
No, his like birth mother, and she sucked like. Yeah.
How was that?
It was great. Once he looked at her and told her, "Yo, come do what you do best," it was downhill from there.
Wait, he told his mom, "Come do what you do best," and
come do what you do best. She started sucking his dick, and then at one point they looked at me and he was like, "Come suck this dick," and I was like, "Why obliged?"
sucked his dick too.
And just sucked his dick too. We both sucked his dick
Together.
That is one
they-
big happy family.
She said we're one happy we were one happy family.
What's the freakiest thing you ever did?
So the number one thing I want y'all to get from this is, even though this is nuts, she isn't the only one doing wild shit like this, y'all. She is not the only one doing wild shit like this. This is another level of discussing wild shit, but a lot of you are doing somewhat of the same things, just not like this. And the reason why this is so important is because where do you go from here after you have done shit like this? How do you think a man that actually sees you as wife material, that doesn't know about what you did, how do you think is going to go when his normal, everyday, non-kinky ass wants to marry you and have kids with you? Where do you go emotionally? You're not there anymore. Even though this woman is older, most likely she's probably never going to get married. But overall, if you do some shit, not just like this, but to a new level of kinkiness, do you realize how out of your mind you now are? You're never going to get married. Now, if you want to do something like this with your husband, that's one thing. Not like this. Not like this. But if you want to go to another level of kinkiness with your husband, that's one thing. But all I'm saying, because like I said, I'm not really talking about this scenario. I'm just talking about how too many women are getting to the point where they're okay with having random dudes kink and slut them out. And that part is just stupid. Because nobody else is going to want you, and you aren't going to want nobody else. Cash App is open, Aaron 1000. Cash App is open, Aaron 1000. Drop a Cash App, support the channel. Drop a super chat, support the channel. So let me go through my notes. The reason why it'll be different, not saying it's right, but the reason why it's different if a man was to do this with a woman. One, we as men sexualize women. So it'll just be like having sex with two women. It'll be something that you can brag about or whatever, because we're men. We love conquering women. We don't give a damn if the women is whoever. We'll just run through them, whatever. Oh, Terica, thank you so much. I forgot about that. Look, we need 100 more likes. Can y'all take a second and hit the like button? So we're going to take a little commercial break, and I need everybody to hit the like button. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. I'm going to take a quick commercial break, and I need y'all to hit the like button. Y'all ready? Hit the like button. Now, hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button.
exist. Yeah. Mom told me she was that guy, more than a lover. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Even in my younger years, tired of feeling lonely, eyes full of tears. Codependent deep inside this resentment. Yeah, you be my girlfriend and I'll ignore my fears.
Okay, so the difference between men and women, because I love to talk about brain stuff, and this is important. There's a difference between men and women that women don't understand. Y'all can't just run around doing all kinds of crazy shit because men run around doing crazy shit. Men have the ability to compartmentalize. Women don't. I'll say this again. Men have the innate ability to compartmentalize. Women don't. Can women learn how to compartmentalize? Yes. But we are preloaded with the ability to compartmentalize. And compartmentalization is simply the ability to put certain things that we go through or do or see in certain compartments. So in other words, a man can see some mess like this or do some mess like this and go on with his day like nothing happened. A woman can't. Y'all love to say women are emotional, right? Well, that's an example. The reason why women are so all over the place with their emotions, because their brains are different than men's brains. We are able to compartmentalize. We put certain issues, problems, and solutions in different compartments in our brains, and we actually close them up kind of like a drawer. But a woman's brain is somewhat like a walk-in closet. So it's like every time a woman thinks about something, this situation with this guy and his mom is going to show up every time you open the closet. But if a man turns around and does something like this with a chick and her mom, it's in a compartment somewhere. So overall, he doesn't think about it. He's not triggered. This is the reason why men don't get triggered as easily as women do. Women get triggered literally 5 times a day. Let me know if I'm wrong. Women get triggered about 5 times a day by all kinds of random shit. They just triggered. Why don't men get triggered? Because we compartmentalize. And this is the thing that is important for you to understand as a woman. You cannot run around doing all this crazy shit, whether it's right or wrong, because y'all gonna do it anyway. Y'all can't run around doing all this crazy shit because you aren't able to compartmentalize. You have to learn to compartmentalize if you are able to do it, but you're not preloaded with the ability to compartmentalize. So you can't run around doing all this stuff. Because no matter how kinky the action is or the act is, you're not going to be able to let it go in your head, and then you're going to compare this man to the next man. We don't compare women to other women because we compartmentalize. But all you do, you get this certain type of sex, this certain amount of kink, this certain amount of spontaneity, this certain amount of a freedom or whatever, sexual freedom. Guess what? And it don't work out. You're going to get with the next man, and you're going to expect him to do the same thing that the man before him did. And he's going to be like, what are you talking about? I don't do all that. Oh, well, you're not good enough for me. Now you're getting ran through by different men because nobody wants to do what you want them to do. But when it comes to men, we do all kinds of crazy shit. Why? Because we know how to compartmentalize. We're born with this. As men, we can take down a deer, drag the bloody body home, gut it out, cook it, eat it, then play with our kids. Can you do this? No. You cannot do this unless somebody taught you how to do this at a young age. A woman cannot sit in a tree, take down a deer, drag it home, blood all over the place, gut it out, seen all this disgusting stuff, cook it, eat it, and then go in the room and play with your kids. No, if you're able to get through those first 3-4 steps, you're gonna be in a corner crying. Because the only thing you can do is think about the eyes of the deer before it died. And you're going to be like, oh my God, what did I do? How can I do something like, oh my God, because you can't compartmentalize. So if you can't do something like that, and that's survival, you can't do something like this shit. Women like this are never, they're stuck out in the streets forever. And Stoic One, just use the Cash App or either drop a super chat. You're asking me about my PayPal. Hell, I don't know what my damn PayPal is. I'll probably drop it in the chat in a minute.
Thing you ever did in your life?
I f***ed the guy and his mom.
What's the freakiest thing you ever did in your life?
I f***ed the guy and his mom.
What? His stepmom.
No, his like birth mother, and she's like.
As the women laugh,
Yeah.
she looked back at him, smiling.
Great. Once he looked at her and told her, "Yo, come
He
do
said
what
it was
you do
great.
best," it was downhill from there.
Wait, he told his mom, "Come do what you do best," and
Come do what you do best. She started sucking his dick, and then at one point they looked at me, and he was like, "Come suck this dick," and I was like, "Why obliged?"
sucked his dick too.
And just sucked his dick too. We both sucked his dick
Together. That is.
So let's get a little farther. You women cannot allow yourself to be okay with dangerous levels of kinkiness. You ladies cannot allow yourselves to be okay with dangerous levels of kinkiness. This is disgusting, but this is what be going on out here. Maybe not this, but stuff like this be going on. And I'm just trying not to be judgmental and just understand that because this be going on, we got to talk about it. So I'm trying not to be judgmental of this woman or whatever, because the thing about it is all kinds of kinky shit be going on. And y'all think it's cute. But the day you do some crazy shit, you're never going to be able to go back to normal life, normal sex. So it's important for you to pay attention to what the fuck are you be doing. It's just stupid to do all this. So just ignore this level of disgustingness and understand that women love to push the envelope sexually. Women love to have a man that's willing to push the envelope sexually. And y'all like crazy shit sexually. But is it right? The answer is no. Because at some point, you're going to want to have kids. At some point, you're going to get an opportunity to get married. And are you the same person after all this kinky shit? The answer is no. Who are you as a woman after doing some crazy shit like this? You actually think you're going to be able to have a normal life? The answer is no. You only deserve what you preserve. And if you have not preserved anything, you don't deserve a husband. The average woman cannot deal with this level of crazy shit sexually. The average woman can't. Her brain isn't wired to be like men or do all this extra stuff. You're not wired like men. The dysfunctional state of where our women are is extremely disturbing, y'all. Because like I said, I know it takes 2 to tango, 3 to tango in this situation. I understand. I'm not sitting around just talking about women, this and that. I get it. Men, this is disgusting. But at the end of the day, where you women our women are going just in life is so dysfunctional where it's starting to look like a mental illness. I got another video I want to show you all that is somewhat different, but the level of mental illness is the same. So I'm about to play another video. It's totally different than this, but I want you to look at both of these women's level of mental illness. This woman is bragging about a man doing a, I ain't even gonna explain, I ain't gonna say it, but she's bragging. Her girls are laughing about it. But I want to play another video. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. I need 50 more likes. For those who have not hit the like button, make sure to hit the like button. I want to play another video. And this is different, but I just want y'all to see the blatant level of mental illness our women are operating from. So this is a YouTuber that left her baby at home to go party for 6 days. The level of mental illness that our women are experiencing is disturbing. This woman left her baby at home for 6 freaking days. Come on, stream, y'all. Damn.
Birthday girl, I got one message for you.
She's also a young mother of a 21-month-old. Isaiah, 2 kids. Isaiah and Verfi, I guess, lived in a supported housing block in the UK. On December 5th, Verpi left her flat and went to London, where she spent her birthday with her boyfriend. I want y'all to think about this. It's the same shit, just a different day. The first woman allowed a man to talk her into having a threesome with you know who. In this situation, her boyfriend talked her into going to London to party for 6 days without her child. It's the same shit, y'all. It's the same shit. What is going on with our goddamn women, y'all? And December 5th, she left. 2 days later, she attended a concert. On December 9th, she moved on December 9th, she moved on to a birthday party in somewhere, Coventry, whatever that is, before returning home on the 11th. So let's back up. She came back on the 11th. Hold on, let's get these dates right. December 2009, okay. This is single mothers, y'all. So from the 5th to the 11th.
Birthday girl, I got one message for you.
Man called her out and said, "Hey, I want to have you out in London with a birthday. You know, I want to celebrate your birthday." She leaves her child at home for 6 goddamn days. 3 hours after turning home, Verpi called 999. I guess that's 911 in the UK, and told them that Isaiah wasn't waking up. Isaiah was pronounced dead. soon after arriving at the hospital. These are our women, y'all. These are our women. Verpy was arrested and later pleaded guilty to the manslaughter of her own child. These are our women, y'all. These are our women. These are our women. So the first situation, just thinking about the mother.
The guy.
She's dysfunctional also, but I want you to think about the guy's mother. The guy's mother in this situation, The guy's mother is running around having whatevers with her son and other women, right? And she thinks it's cute. But think about the mother, not just her. Think about the guy's mother.
What? His stepmom.
No, his like birth mother, and she's so like
the guy's mother.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was great. Once he looked at her and told her, "Yo, come do what you do best," it was downhill from there.
Then this mother leaves her child for 6 days to go hang out with her boyfriend. All right, Danny said, what about the poor kids? One of the poor kids grew up. One of the poor kids grew up. One of the poor kids died. But we don't see the poor kid in this particular situation, but she dated the poor kid, and now he's dysfunctional.
What's the freakiest thing you ever did in your life?
It's the poor kid.
The guy and his mom.
The guy she dated. These women are ruining our society. Everybody, take a second to hit the like button real quick. Everybody, take a second to hit the like button real quick. Put a 1 in the chat if you have already hit the like button. Put a 1 in the chat if you have already hit the like button. Put a 1 in the chat if you have already hit the like button. And I need y'all to hit the like button right now. Put a 1 in the chat if you have already hit the like button. Y'all love talking about, I hit the like button. Put a 1 in the chat if you already hit the like button. Put a 1 in the chat if you have already hit the like button. Okay, I need the people who have not hit the like button to hit the like button right now, because all these people already don't hit the like button. But have you hit the like button? That's all I'm asking. Hit the like button. And, you know, if you want to, drop a Cash App, Aaron 1000. Drop $100 in my Cash App. I would appreciate it. $1,000 in my Cash App. Hold on. Somebody said play the commercial. It was jamming. Hold on. I'm gonna play it just for a second. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. So don't get mad at me. Somebody said play the commercial. I'm playing it just for a second. Hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the like button. I'm just gonna play just for a second. Somebody said like it. Okay. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Y'all like the commercials. I appreciate y'all. So, this is the state of our black women. So when women turn around and say, why y'all love talking mess about black women? What's up, Tony? Why y'all love talking about black women? You hate women and da. I'm not the one that hate y'all. Y'all are the ones that hate y'all. Because like I said, the blatant level of dysfunction that women and mothers are exhibiting is absolutely disgusting. But what do we do about it? Getting therapy, y'all. Getting therapy. If we as a community do not start taking some type of direction in getting therapy or some type of coaching, your children are going to have as bad as a dysfunctional life as you did. Wouldn't you have been happier if your mother got therapy when you were little? Put a 1 in the chat if you think you would have had a better life if your mom would have gotten therapy when you were a child. Put a 1 in the chat if you think you would have been a happier person or would have had a happier childhood if your mom would have gotten therapy when you were little. Do you think you would have had a happier life if your mom would have gotten therapy when you were little? Put a 1 in the chat if that's you. So if you would have been happier if your mom would have gotten therapy, would have gotten coaching, would have changed their narrative by getting help from somewhere, think about what your kids are dealing with you, because you ain't got no damn therapy. You haven't gotten any coaching. You haven't asked for any help. So if you were going through something as a child, looking up at your mom like, yo, what is wrong with my mom? What if your child is thinking the same way about you? Because like I said in these 2 videos, thank you, Terica, the dysfunction is evident, and it seems to be getting worse. I'm not doing these videos, or I'm not here to make women feel bad. I am here to show you what is going on in our freaking communities. This freaking woman right here left her city for 6 days and left her child at home. This woman left her child at home for 6 days. Why? Because she wanted to hang out for her birthday. She may have felt, I'm tired of being a mother. This shit ain't right. I deserve better. I deserve to go hang out for my birthday, and left her goddamn child at home by herself. This is the shit that is going on in your friend circles. And this freaking woman over here is running around having sex with dudes in their blanks.
The guy and his mom.
What's the freakiest thing you ever did in your life?
The guy and his mom.
What? His stepmom.
No, his like birth mother. And she's like.
As her friends laugh.
How was that?
It was great. Once he looked at her and told her,
and she says it's great, so she's condoning it, like she'll do it again.
Come do what you do best. It was downhill from there.
Wait, he told his mom, come do what you do best, and
come do what you do best. She started sucking his dick, and then at one point they looked at me and he was like, come suck this dick. And I was like, why obliged?
I don't have all the answers, y'all. I have a solution, but I don't have all of the solutions. I will always say go get therapy. But until then, My course is in the chat. You're in the chat. You see my course highlighted in blue. If you're watching this and it's pre-recorded, my course is pinned at the top of the comments in the comment section or under this video. All I'm asking you to do as a woman is to do something, not just for you, but for your kids, because I got all these ones in the chat. When I said put a 1 in the chat if you would have been happier as a child if your mom would have gotten help, therapy, coaching, took some courses. You said it yourself. You would have been a happier child if your mother would have gotten help in some type of way with her emotions. So if that's the case, what about you? You're a mother. Do you want to be as dysfunctional as these women are? Or do you want to do something about it? Do you want to change your life? So we are having class this evening at 8 o'clock, which is in 2 hours. We're having class this evening at 8 in 2 hours. If, women only, you would like to join my coaching group, come in, be a part of the class. The link to join the coaching group is in the chat. Shanice, how do I join? I just changed the link now. I'll put the link in here again. Right there. The link is in the chat. All you have to do is click the link and you can join. I know all of you aren't going to join, but if you actually put a 1 in the chat when I said, did you want your mom, or did you wish that your mom would have gotten some type of therapy or coaching when you were little, because possibly you would have had a better experience as a child? Your child may want the same thing for you. So if you put a 1 in the chat, your child may be going through the same things as you went through when you were a child, because you are simply your mother's daughter. And you just do not understand the blatant level of dysfunction that we see out here with our women. And I am just simply here to help. So hit the link in the chat. I just changed the link to join my coaching group. I need every woman in here to hit that link and join my coaching group, and we'll be going live. We'll have our, not going live, I'm sorry. We'll be having class in 2 hours, which is Wednesday nights at 8 o'clock. Because like I said, we just got to do something. Do something. See, going to get therapy is going to be like, you're going to have to call a therapist. You got to do this. You got to book a time. Here, you could just click a link, pay $1. You ain't got to pay nothing right now. Pay $1 for the first 7 days and join the coaching group and go to the class at 8 o'clock. That's all you got to do. So I know it's other people that are better than me or whatever, because like I said, I'm not the end all be all. But if you want to actually get closer to your getting your narrative taken care of, as far as letting go of your childhood trauma, forgiving yourself, forgiving your mom, forgiving your dad, right now, click the link in the chat, join the coaching group, come on to our class in 2 hours, and let's get it. Shanice says, women aren't the only ones who need this. That's not the point, Shanice. That is not the point. Join the damn coaching group and stop whining about what other people need. You need this. And this is the dysfunction right here. What about what men need? What about what you need? Y'all worry about what other people are doing and needing way too damn much. You need this. Stop worrying about what other people need or are doing. You need to do this. Makes no damn sense. This is the mindset of our women. This is the mindset of our women. All y'all want to do is sit around and whine about what men are doing. What about what you're doing? What are you doing? What are you doing to better yourself? Not a damn thing. So I'm about to go because I got to do a one-on-one before class. So click the link, women only, and I'll see you tonight in class. Talk to y'all later.